am the Untold Stories of Solar, and I'm here, ready to try it out with Tammi, y'all. And guess what? You can try it out with Tammi too. Every Tuesday at 5 o'clock Eastern, 2 Pacific time. And check it out on Hit the Spot 1006 on Instagram, Hit the Spot 1006 on Facebook, and also Hit the Spot 1006 on YouTube. That's how you're going to be able to check out every Tuesday on YouTube, Hit the Spot 1006. Guess what, y'all? I'm about to try it out with Tammi. So why don't you come with me and you try it out too? Because I promise you, she gonna have some good food for us, alright? Let's try it out with Tammi, y'all.
Hello, everybody. This is Tammi. Thank you for joining us today. I am so excited to be here, so excited. And I thank you, Marquez, for that shout out. Don't forget his show, The Untold Stories of Solar, comes on every Wednesday. The Whispers interview, it was really good. I know they had some technical difficulties and they had to reschedule. But this week's show, they're going to have Gina Andrews. And she has done a lot. So please tune in. You can catch that show on YouTube, The Untold Stories of Solar Records. So, I'm so excited for today. It has been a long season. It is almost over with, but today we are making chicken Milano. And I love these names for these dishes because they sound so extravagant, but they are so simple to make. So today we are starting off with our chicken breast. I have cleaned my chicken breast. I hope you have too. I don't care what nobody says. You should not cook chicken and it has not been cleaned. So I have cleaned my chicken breast. And now I'm going to season it. And for those that have been following me, my A1 day ones, they know my Trinity seasoning. I'm going to use my Trinity seasoning. Someone asked me, what is my Trinity seasoning? So if they're watching today, they will see what my Trinity seasoning is. If they're not, they're going to have to catch those shows because I am not telling like a little kid, right? So I'm just going to season my chicken right here. And listen, I get mine in bulk. I don't know where you guys shop. I am one of those very frugal. Look, I can't even say the word, but I know what it means. I'm one of those kind of shoppers where I have to get a deal. Lori Seasoning Salt, Sam's Club. This cost me $5.60. Right. You get a size like this, and it costs you $5. So, man, I get my little big one. I'm put my garlic on there, and my pepper. And I'm only going to do it on one side, but I'm seasoning it enough so I can turn it over and kind of mush it up. And it'll be seasoned on both sides. I don't want to over season because it is going into a sauce that's going to be seasoned too. So, now that is done, we are going to start on our sauce because, like I said, this dish right here, it doesn't take any time at all to make. Okay, so we're going to start on that. And you need a skillet. They say a pot. Use a skillet, guys. It's okay. So I have my skillet on. I also have my water on for my fettuccine. Okay. We're gonna add that in a second because the fettuccine, it doesn't take that long to cook. It only takes about 10 minutes. So we're gonna hold off on that. But I do have my water. I have added a little salt. Like I said, the salt, I guess it helps it boil. Who knows? But You know, I grew up on that, so we're going to continue that tradition. So, in this, we are going to first cut up our garlic. And y'all know I love garlic, so I'm not going to use a lot though. Everybody's not garlic hungry like I am, but I like garlic. So it's like two garlic cloves. We're just gonna coarse chop it. We're not gonna chop it all the way. We're gonna add that to our skillet. Ooh, ooh. You hear it? Did you hear it? Let me add a little more. I know that doesn't look like it, but it isn't. It's just a little. Somebody told me that their husband does not like the smell of it. Now, I do remember growing up, it was, oh my gosh, the older people, they used to, I guess they used to eat garlic. It has very good health benefits, but it does stink when it comes out your pores. But we are going to use it anyway. So we're going to have our garlic and we're going to do our butter. And we are going to cook this for about 30 seconds. See, you just want to get it down with it. And you want the garlic to cook until it's a little opaque, okay? And while that is doing that, add a little bit more butter. While that is doing that, we are going to cut up our sun-dried tomatoes. Now, guys, the recipe says that you can use other tomatoes, but I think the sun-dried tomatoes are like the best. So we are going to chop up because they do come in big pieces. So I'm just going to do them in like threes. Just chop them up just a tad so they're not as big. And you know, the New Orleans, I don't know if y'all caught him earlier, but he was coughing early over some Tony's. I should have recorded it, but I forgot. Next time though, he doesn't like red. He eats tomatoes though, and I don't know if he thought tomatoes was purple, but he eats tomatoes. But so I'm just gonna chop them up. You know, you gotta trick him sometimes. It's not like he going anywhere. I mean, you know, I already got him. I don't know why he's scared to eat the red sauce from me. I gotta eat it too. So you think I'm gonna eat that? So I cut up the tomatoes just a little. I'm gonna go back over and look at my. So it's still cooking. I'm just gonna. And when you cooking the butter and the garlic, have your heat on like a medium low. Um, that'll work. And like I said, we're cooking it until the garlic is like a little opaque in the middle there. And once that is done, we are going to add our tomatoes. There we go. And we're going to add our chicken broth. And guys, I know that was not on the recipe, but if you don't have chicken broth handy, a nice bouillon cube mixed into a cup of water would suffice, okay? A cup and a half of water. It'll do. That'll be fine. So we are going to mix that up. And we are going to turn our fire up so it can cook. I might add more tomatoes. That doesn't look like a lot, does it? But we're going to let that heat up to a boil. So we're going to leave that alone. Turn your heat up to like a medium high now. The tomatoes are added, so go ahead. I'm going to add the rest of these. And now, while that is cooking, we are going to start on our chicken. So turn your skillet on to a medium high. And like I said, we have already seasoned the chicken. And what we're going to do is make sure our skillet is hot. so we can make sure it's cooked. Now look, you know chicken breast. Chicken breast is the nice, thick, meaty piece of the chicken, and you know it takes longer than 10 minutes to cook. So, I know the recipe calls for 4 minutes on each side. That is not enough, guys. It's not enough. We're going to cook this chicken for at least 6 to 7 minutes on each side. As soon as our skillet gets hot. You know, they were talking about how we test whether or not something is hot, you know. They said we test the grease how it's hot with flour or water. And I say that is so true. So we're going to add our chicken. I missed this step. We're going to add our oil. It said vegetable oil, but we have been doing so good with the olive oil. We're going to stay with the olive oil, okay? We have been doing so good. So we're going to add our olive oil and let that get heated. This healthy thing, anything that you could do to get healthy or be in a healthful state, please do it, guys. It really will help you live a lot longer. I'm going to turn my fire down because I really kind of want it to simmer a little bit. The tomatoes and the garlic and the butter with the sauce. So I'm just turning it down just a tad. Excuse me. Okay. So now we are going to test our water. Our oil. Sorry. Nope. Well, just about. So we're going to add our chicken breast. And don't forget, guys, the recipe calls for 4 minutes on each side. No, boo-boo. We got to do longer than 4 minutes, okay? This got to cook longer than 4 minutes. Let me see if I can get them all in here at one time. That would be awesome. Look at there. Look at God. So I got them all in at one time. And we're just going to let those cook on each side. 6 to 7 minutes, guys. 6 to 7 minutes. It's going to take a minute. While that's working, we're going to do our fettuccine. Our recipe today, like I said, it's really simple. You can probably do this in under an hour. I had one of my friends, she made the dish, the salmon, and she said it was delicious. So thank you, Jackie, for trying out with Tammy, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. So I don't break my pasta up. I let it just go ahead and melt down to the size that it is supposed to be. I am going to stir it up a little bit. Now, some people add oil to the water beforehand. Some people add the oil afterwards. I always add the oil. The oil helps it to not stick. People always wonder, ooh, my spaghetti, it came out so sticky. Yeah. If you add a little oil to the water, or when you go and mix it, then it won't stick, okay? So we are just going to stir that. And the fire for the fettuccine is still on a medium high. We're not going to change that at all. We are coming and multitasking like us women do. So I'm just stirring my tomatoes and what you're doing with this is you're making sure that tomatoes are getting soft. You want them to start getting soft and starting to release some of that redness, that color. If you could see, it's starting to release a little bit of the red. It's not going to release a lot. That's fine. It's not supposed to. Okay? Our chicken is cooking. See? It's cooking. And like I say, you want it to cook. Screw that internal temperature. You want your chicken to be cooked all the way through. All the way through. So, that's why I said 6 to 7 minutes on each side. And that is going to be that. So, we got about maybe 3 more minutes on this side, and then we're going to flip it. Okay? So, while we're doing that, those are nice and tender. We're going to let it cook. For this part, you want this to cook for maybe about 10 minutes. And that way, everything is all nice and soft. So you got your tomatoes all nice and soft. Your garlic is all nice and soft. And it has started to release the smells. And guys, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add a little salt and pepper to that. Just a tad. That's why I said I only seasoned the chicken on one side. Because you're going to season the sauce. So you don't want to over season and have it too salty. And, you know, we're trying to be healthy. Right, guys? Right, guys? I got my nails done for my birthday. Now, if anybody knows me, because I cook, I love nails. But because I cook, I don't use them. But I got my nails done. It was my birthday gift, so I appreciate it. Let me see. There we go. See? Don't that look good? So, guys, y'all know I like sauce. I'm going to add just a little bit more chicken broth. Because y'all know I love sauce. Just a little bit more. There I go with my hummus. Stir that up. Let that continue to cook. Like I said, that cooks for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to add our cream to it. Now it's time to flip our chicken. And as you can see, it's nice and white, nice and seasoned. It's going to be seasoned on both sides. See? And it's going to be cooked all the way. You see? Can't do that half cooked. You half cooked chicken, this will have you sick for days. So, please, guys, please. This is not like beef. Make sure you cook it all the way through. So that's why I said the 6 to 7 minutes on each side. So there we go. And now with that, we are going to add our cream. And it's just a heavy whipping cream. And what this heavy whipping cream is going to do to the sauce is just thicken it. Okay? So we're going to add that to... You know, he kills me because he always says he doesn't eat the red. But when I make this stuff, it's almost like he forgets that I actually put red in it. I think it helps him that he sees how I make it. And that's why he eats it. But so we add our cream. We're going to cut our fire down to like a low and let that cook. Okay? Let me check on my fettuccine. As you can see, it is just about ready. You want it to cook. You want it to have a little firmness, but you don't want to be crunching on the pasta. That'll be a bad look, you know. So, yeah, don't crunch on the pasta. So our sauce is going to thicken. And guys, you will know when it's ready because it'll be a nice thickness and it will stick to the back. I'm using a fork, but you can tell it'll be nice and thick and you'll still have some on the back of your spoon or your fork. This is not thick enough for me, so that's why I say turn it down to a nice medium low and let it just go ahead and cook. Our pasta, however, is ready, so we are going to do that while our chicken is cooking. And I have my strainer right here. And even the pasta is nice and simple. So we don't have to do much to the pasta. We're just going to strain it. And as you can see, it's ready. It's not hard, but see, it's great. I'm going to add a little butter to it to give it some flavor. And then we're just going to let that sit. I'm going to add just a little oregano. It is an Italian dish. And a little bit of Alfredo. Guys, have you noticed Alfredo has just been like so hard to find? Like, I know how to make Alfredo, but it's like I want the simple stuff. And it has, I can find 20 million types of spaghetti sauce, but no Alfredo sauce. I'm like, what's going on? So we're going to let that sit. And like I said, with the butter and the oil that we put on it, it's not going to stick. You don't have to worry about it sticking. It won't stick at all. Promise. So that is that. And now it is time for our chicken. And as you can see, you see, all the way through. We're not playing that. So take our chicken out because we are going to use this skillet. And everything is going to cook in this skillet. So as you can see, look, no, not that many dishes, so the kids shouldn't even complain about the dishes. None of that, okay? So now using this, we're gonna drain this. I'm gonna drain some of it, but y'all know me, so I'm gonna still use some of it. But any excess oil you want to get rid of, okay? And then your chicken broth. What you're gonna do is add your chicken broth to the skillet. I'm just gonna add a little so I can stir and get all the, you see that? The seasonings from the chicken. I wanna make sure I get all of that. Just make sure I get all of that. And then we are going to do that and bring this chicken broth and the juices to a boil. So we're going to turn our fire, keep our fire on the medium high that we have it on. We're going to let that go to a boil. And while that is working, we are going to
Karen Hilton says, okay, Chef Tammy, stop it. I know what I'm making for dinner. Yummy. I'm in the wood stop.
I am going to get our fresh basil. And guys, you know, I would really love the basil, the plants. But I am so scared I would kill the plant. Like, I cannot take care of plants worth 2 cents, you know? So I have to get the little the little leaves so I won't kill the plants, because I kill them and it won't be nothing for dinner. No fresh nothing, because it'll be dead. That's me. Now I kill a plant. There we go. So, ooh, I did that like I'm a pro. Except that last part. Y'all didn't see that though. So, that is done. And we are, like I said, we're going to let this boil. Okay? We're going back to our sauce to make sure. And as you can see, it has gotten thicker. Okay? So by the time our broth comes to a boil, it will be ready for this sauce to be ready. While that's going, I'm going to put in our bread. And as you can see, I have slathered. Ooh, I'm talking like there's butter in my mouth. I have slathered the bread with lots of butter. But it's a big piece in my defense. You know, it's a big... Forget y'all. Don't judge me. I don't judge y'all. Y'all shouldn't judge me. This is the no judging zone now. I don't say nothing about the Browns and the Falcons. So y'all don't say nothing about all my butter. Okay? So, now that that has come to a boil, we're going to add our chicken back to the mix. Okay, let's add our basil. That is going to be so good. Let's add our cream sauce. We're going to turn it off and add that to the pot. Woo. We're going to stir that up just a little bit. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? We are going to add our chicken. Look at that. Oh my God. You know, it's like I kind of starved myself for today's, because I like to pig out. You know what I'm saying? This food is just... ugh. Add that juice. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at there. Look at there. That looks delicious already. Oh my gosh. And we are going to cover, okay? We are going to cover. We're going to keep it on this medium high for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to reduce our heat to a, maybe like a medium, maybe a medium low. And then that way, the chicken will really be nice and tender. The bread will be ready. And with that being said, I know you guys miss our lady DJs. If anybody has been watching the show, you guys know that Facebook hates me. They have gotten rid of... I can no longer do music. I told you Beyonce was my sister, but she's not sharing her billions. So because of that, I cannot afford to pay these people for their music. So we no longer have the DJs, and I miss my girls so much. But in that, I decided to do talking points, because everything, this world is like really, really crazy going on right now. So, you know, just to get out there and let you guys know what's important to me. And one of those things is voting. Okay? Voting is so very important. So guys, what I'm going to do is show you something from my friend Jerica Richardson, and we will be right back.
Hello, my name is Jerica Richardson, and I'm your candidate for Cobb County Commissioner District 2. I just wanted to take a moment to give a shout out to a fellow entrepreneur and friend of mine, Tammi Chambers. I am so thrilled for her thriving, developing small business here in Cobb County, and I just wanted to celebrate that. So go support her, check her out. It's called Try It with Tammi. It's a cooking show. It's online, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. In the meantime, while you're watching it, make sure that you're registered to vote. Make sure that you have requested your absentee ballot, and make sure that you make a plan so that your vote can be successfully counted this cycle. If you need any help, I'm here to help you, but we just want to make sure that you go and vote. Your voice is absolutely necessary this election cycle. So thank you so much and take care. Bye.
Thank you, Jerica. Now, Jerica is running for County Commissioner in Cobb County in District 2. And like I said, Cobb County is really, really, really in need of some fresh ideas, some fresh faces. And I love that, especially with this election, Jerica, along with a whole new crop, is out and they're ready to do what needs to be done to make Cobb County the best it can be. Okay, so listen, guys, vote. This man right here, I have paid more taxes. This man right here, and it's like, I cannot sway your vote. That is not my intention. You vote for who you want to vote for. But people, if you want to see a change, if you are sick and tired of everything that's going on, don't just talk about it. Be about it. You have to vote. Just look at how he got in, So, but don't think that our vote does not count. It does. It does. It really does. And it's not just in these major elections. It's also in these minor elections. Take a look at some of these, your local elections. Take that census. Please take that census. Go out and vote. The first debate comes on tonight at 9. It's going to be on all platforms. I'll be watching, making my political, doing my political commentary. But it happens tonight at 9 o'clock on all platforms, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please, guys, please, if you want a change, if you're in the balance, don't know what to do, who to go for, go ahead, and this is just one of the first. I do believe that the vice presidential debate starts October 12th. I'm not sure. Next week I'll let you know. But please, guys, please, it is so very important that you vote, because our world is being shot to shit right about now. Oops, look, he's not looking at me, saying, the language he doesn't, but there's no other way to say shot to shit but to say shot to shit. So the world, and we need a change. Because this right here, it cannot go on at all. Okay, so now, as you can see, our food is boiling. So what we're going to do is just turn it down just a little, and it's really just about ready. Okay, I'm going to flip the chicken because I want the chicken to be covered in the sauce on both sides. So we are going to flip that just a little, and it's not as red, so I know he'll eat it because it's not as red. And the bread is almost ready. So we're going to let that cook just a little bit more. And I do appreciate you guys, everybody tuning in that has my YouTube count is up to 32. It's up 33. It's up to it's up to 33. Now I said I was gonna give y'all a meal for two. If you were my 100, what are y'all waiting on? I don't understand what the problem is. Y'all know the food is going to be good. So I don't understand what the problem is. And with next week being our last show for the season, what are y'all going to do? What are y'all going to do? But don't fret. I'm doing meals. I will still be doing meals. Still be doing fish and any of these meals that you see. If you go on Facebook or Instagram, hit the spot 1006, you'll see any of these meals. I do meal planning, and if you want to rent me out for those special occasions, you know, we can make it happen, Captain. But you have to call. And that number is 678-769-5594. And I got you. I really have you. So please just don't forget, not only are we this show, I am so much more. So go ahead, utilize me, okay? So what we have here is our tomato, cucumber, and onion salad. And I have doused it in an Italian dressing. I love Italian dressing. And then I put a Cajun seasoning with pepper flakes on it. And that's it. Shake it up. Let it marinate. I suggest you let it marinate in a refrigerator for a couple of hours to get that Italian sauce all through it. Get that seasoning all through it. We're just going to plate that up right here. Look at that. Look at that. So we have that. And then oh, and look at there. Now guys, at this point with the bread, I'm going to add just a little bit of garlic. Y'all know I like garlic. So I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit of garlic on it, so it can have that garlic bread taste. Whew, that is going to be so delicious. And now we are going to plate our fettuccine. And see, I told you, it's not sticking. It's coming apart very well. And like I said, I just put a little Alfredo sauce on it because the chicken with its sauce is going to be lovely. So we are plating the chicken. Should I be greedy, guys, or no? I think I just get a little piece right now. I want to be greedy so bad. So we're just going to plate that right there. It says you can cut it, and you can do whatever you like. And I'm just going to add some of that sauce to the plate. Make sure I get some of the basil also. Let me cover that back up. We're going to cut that down just a tad. Oh, Doesn't that look good? Oh my gosh. And then our bread. And smell that garlic. Guys, I hope you guys use garlic, okay? And anybody that knows me knows I don't really like white bread, but I'm going to use it this time. We are going to cut. Ooh. I'm like my daughter now. Okay, so this is the end result. As you can see, nice and simple, looks nice, it looks fresh, it looks like you've been in the kitchen slaving all day, and it only took less than an hour, okay? So now, here is the moment of truth, guys. The moment of truth. Oh, that's not even a big enough piece, is it? Let me make sure I got a big enough piece. I don't want you guys saying, oh, you didn't even get a lot. Get some of the fettuccine and the chicken. It's really good. The Alfredo sauce, you don't even taste it. It's the other sauce, which is like a cream vodka sauce. It is really good. It is really good. Everything is nice and seasoned. You won't have to add anything else to it. It's, oh my gosh. I think I get better every week. Yeah, I do get better every week. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the pepper flake. Next season, we're not going to have taste testers. I'm going to taste tester. Because this is good. You guys, next week, last week, my birthday. It's my birthday week. It's my birthday on Tuesday, and also the last show of the season. We will be making a stuffed meatloaf, okay, for my birthday. I really don't feel like I should be cooking, but you know how that goes. You get the happy birthday, and then they say, what's for dinner? So, but next week is stuffed meatloaf, and it is our last show for the season. But I am so excited because during this season, I have grown so very much. I have learned so much, and I really, really appreciate y'all. You guys, please, several things. Don't forget to vote. Jerica Richardson is in District 2 in Cobb County, my district. And like I say, I don't want to try to sway votes, but she has mine. The ideas, the platform that she's running on. If you have any questions or any thoughts, or I just want to reach out, go to her Instagram page. She has a Instagram page, JM the Advocate. So, go to her, and don't just take my word for it. And it's like she's not the type of person that just talks about it. She's the type of person that is actually going to be about it. given that opportunity. Don't forget, you guys, people that live in District 5 in Atlanta, a major vote is going on for the late John Lewis seat. So please, please, please don't forget this weekend on October 4th, which is Sunday at 8 o'clock. You could tune in to I Am Tall Boy on YouTube, and they will have a live talk with one of the candidates running for the seat, Angela Stanton King, and see what her views are. I'm not going to say too much about it. I just want you to go ahead and tune in. Just tune in and see what she has to say, especially those people that are affected in District 5 in Atlanta, because it's a lot going on, and that is a major, major, major seat. So tune in, okay? Tomorrow, the Untold Stories of Solar Records on YouTube at 8 o'clock. They will be having Dina Andrews. And, you know, she is a big player in the music industry, a big player in the industry. So she's going to talk about how she got her start and chop it up with Marquez and Carolyn. And tune in on YouTube tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Then, don't forget me. Don't forget me. Although this will be my last live show for a minute, I will be back in April. But although this is my, tune into my YouTube channel. I'll be having tips and hints on how to do certain things. But you have to tune in. You have to subscribe. So don't just hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Come on, y'all. And hit me up. 678-769-5594. And like I said, I just really appreciate all the love and support that I have gotten. I have shout outs, but I'm blind in one eye and deaf in the other ear, so I don't know what those are. All I can say is thank you. I love you. I appreciate you for coming and tuning in today. How come you don't ask?
Cause you don't listen.
No, it's not. I don't listen.
Yeah, you don't listen. Is this hot?
Yes.
No, it's not. Okay, let me slide in over here. Scoot over just a little bit.
Here, I'll take
You
you.
gonna let me have the seat? Cause I want to taste the food. I see that you don't have any real red sauce, but it looks like it's some pepper. You gotta come close, cause the microphone.
No, your voice big enough. You got a big ass mouth.
Well, you had somebody say, how much is your plates today?
They're $12.
Plates are $12. Okay.
You shouldn't have to ask. You know what my prices are.
Well, you need to be on the screen telling these people.
No, you took over. Go ahead, big boy.
Come on.
Go ahead, big boy.
I just want to try the food.
Well, shut your mouth and eat. Didn't your mama ever tell you let the food shut your mouth? Eat.
Okay, Karen, thank you for tuning into the show. I tried to tell her, but she wasn't listening. If you can come closer, because that microphone is...
I keep telling him his mouth is huge.
She said, okay, Chef Tammy, stop it. I know what I'm making for dinner. Yummy. I'm in Woodstock. So, see, y'all not too far away. You can set up a meal planning situation for her.
Or my producer can go over there and...
You want me to drive to Woodstock?
Are you going to eat?
Okay. All right. So go ahead.
No.
Karen Hilton.
Go ahead.
Talk to her. James even said, what's up? James just commented. What did he say? Great show today, Tammy. And
James, please take this man. Oh,
Oh,
James.
she
What?
said,
Hold.
"Shut up and
Hush.
eat and dress."
Hush. Let the food stop your mouth. James and I Am Tall Boy. I'm not gonna say his government name. He doesn't like that. Okay. He doesn't like anything but I Am Tall Boy. But that's not how I was introduced to his ass. So I shouldn't be held to those rules. But anyway, James and him have a show that comes on every Wednesday at
10 o'clock.
At 10 o'clock
Eastern Standard Time.
7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, called The Lab. And you could catch that on
I Am Tall Boy on YouTube, Facebook, or Hicks New Media on Facebook. So Hicks, Hicks, New Media on Facebook. It's called The Lab. Or you can go to my Tall Boy page.
Spell Tall Boy, because you act like my people is retarded and they can't spell. So go ahead, spell it. T.
No, it's I Am Tall Boy.
Well, spell it then.
So Facebook.com/I Am Tall Boy.
How you spell it?
IAMTALLBOY.
Very good. That booger, he passed first grade. Look at there. Look at there.
James said shipping fees to California.
Oh. Ooh, those are going to be expensive, James. Let me see. I need a new laptop.
James in the market for a new one too. We're gonna talk all about that tomorrow, about some of the new laptops and stuff like that. So maybe we can tell you, since you locked yourself out of your laptop this week. You don't want to tell that story?
I didn't lock myself out of the laptop. And guys, let me to tell y'all a little bit. I'm gonna give y'all.
Did you put cheese in this, or is it just
I
regular?
put a little cheese on the top of it. I did. It tastes good.
It tastes good. It's seasoned well, and I think you should have put some more cheese on it.
See,
but
that's why he's not the taste tester, because that seasoned well stuff. It, like, what does that mean? But it means
it's not too salty. It does not. There's nothing that's overbearing. She has the right amount of Lowry seasoning salt on there. She has the right.
Don't
blend.
get my Trinity.
She has the right blend of her Trinity seasoning. There's enough Alfredo sauce that's in there, and it's actually hard to find, because I've been to multiple grocery stores, and it's so hard to find Alfredo sauce. And it looks like she's got the one with the classic Alfredo with the real cheese. I don't know if you can see that part, but so I guess there's cheese in the ragu as well. So maybe ragu might sponsor you, and some of these other companies might sponsor you, since you do a lot of pastas and stuff like that.
Only for you.
That would be good, huh? You get a sponsorship, you getting free product and getting money, you'll be like, yeah, bring it, huh?
If I ain't gotta work.
Gotcha.
If I don't have to work.
Gotcha.
Man.
So next Saturday is, next Tuesday is your birthday.
What's Saturday for you?
Huh?
What's next Saturday? What you got playing next Saturday?
None of your business. So next Tuesday is your birthday. Do you know what you want for your birthday? I'm putting you on the spot, live on the internet.
Money.
No,
money.
See,
money.
She want to be like Tip Drill.
Money.
If y'all know what that means.
Money. I can't twerk though.
No. So what else do you want outside of money? James, go ahead and hit her Cash App.
Money. Money.
What else you want?
Money.
Now she's trying to be funny.
I don't know. I'm a very simple person. So it's not, I don't ask for a lot of things. So when I do ask for stuff, it's like I expect to get it, because I don't ask for a lot. But I have my mind on these knives. If I could just get started with the knives, because
what kind of knives are they?
They're knives.
What kind of knives? I mean, is it a knife like this?
Hell no. You know it ain't no cheap
I don't
ass
know.
knife like
well,
that.
I mean, what kind of people need to know what kind of knife it
Are
is?
they gonna buy them?
You never know. You might. Don't it say on the bottom of the screen, "Support my dream"? The last show will be on Tuesday, October 6th. Your birthday.
My knives.
Your Cash App donation. You never know. You might get a blessing.
My knives are, and look, I'm very specific. So my knives are called, what are they called?
I don't know.
I can't pronounce it. Victronics, Victorinox knives. Look it up, damn it. And I need them in red, because I want my kitchen in red. And then I have these pots that I want. But I know all of this is a process because any real cooks or chefs
Look,
out
James
there.
said, send me the link to the knives. Let's see how good you get blessed right there.
Thank you. I don't need no more paring knives though, because I think, he can't keep a secret. Like, he really can't keep a secret. Like, if I tell you what I want, you shouldn't have to keep asking me, are you sure? Because what did I just say? What I asked for, that's what I want. And I'm very specific when I ask. Right?
So why can't you be specific right now?
I was. So listen, with the knives, I don't need any more paring knives. I am working on the other type of knives that I use. As you can see, I
don't know nothing about no knife.
I'm
All I
not
know is
talking to
this
you.
and a butcher knife.
Could you let the food shut your mouth?
Explain to the
Let
people.
the food shut your mouth. So anyway, I am working on my chef knives right now. Now, you don't even have to be a cook to know what a damn chef knife is. He just don't know what a chef knife is. But guess what? He ain't got to know. He don't cook. It don't matter. It'll cut your food. Very good. Let the food shut your mouth. So, I am working on my chef knives right now. I need a bread knife. I want a carving knife. And like I said, with real cooks and chefs, they know that one is not enough. Multiples. And like I said, I need them in red. My pots, guys, I am looking for real cast iron skillets. And I told you I'm very particular. I don't want to have to season these cast iron skillets. Okay? It is a process. My mommy, if you're watching this, if you can get me a couple of cast iron skillets, listen, and you do the seasoning. I don't want to have to season these skillets because you know that is a process. But I want some real cast iron skillets in my pots and pans. And I need like, ooh. I'm sorry. He is taking over my stuff. It's time for you to go.
I'm not ready.
No, it's time for you to do.
You still didn't tell people where they can find you at on
I
Instagram.
will when you leave.
No, come on.
Come on.
Come on. We about to end this show.
No, you
We almost at the hour. Meals under an hour. Come on. Go ahead.
He done committed alcohol
I drank
abuse.
it though. I didn't spill it.
No.
Instagram. Talk to him. What is it? Tell him.
Wait.
Tell him.
Let the food.
I already did.
It ain't doing a good job.
Our Instagram is help the people, because I put a lot of time and energy into that. Help me help you.
Chaz, please. Because, yep, Chaz, Trish, Antoine, Dre, if you love this man, please call him right now. Do something, because I'm about to kill him. This time it's going to be for real. Now, my Instagram, my Facebook, and my YouTube is Hit the Spot 1006. Hit the Spot 1006. Why is it 1006? Y'all should know by now. Why is it 1006, baby?
Because that's your birthday. When I say happy, you say birthday happy.
And we're not doing that for my birthday. I don't want that shit. He better not.
Last year, we were in
I
Italy.
don't even want. Hey, we're not talking about that.
We were in Italy.
I'm mad.
Matter of fact.
In Malta.
No, last year.
No,
yes. This time we were in Malta, but next week we would have been where?
In Venice.
We would have been in Venice.
But we're not talking about
this
that.
This year we're quarantined.
We'll cry next week. This week we going to, oh my gosh. Facebook with their stupid memories, they shouldn't do that shit to people because I got to watch my memories come up and that beautiful blue water and the small city streets and the restaurants. And look, they had this one restaurant. They did wings. And when I tell you, it reminded me of American wings, but I digress. I'm just so mad at Facebook because they do this memories and I'm stuck here.
Quarantine with me. So on that note, if they want to place an order, where can they go?
Hit the spot.
1006.
1006.
And they can call you, right?
I
What's
guess.
the phone number?
Wait a minute.
What's the phone number?
678 769 5594. Please put me on my misery. I'm stuck here in Atlanta.
So they can place this order for this meal right here.
Hit the spot 1006.
Or any other meals that you've seen on her
Hit the
Instagram
spot
page.
1006.
She can take care of you, all right? So with that being said, it's Hit the Spot 1006. Meals under an hour. It was chicken Milano, seasoned very well. Nothing was overdone, overcooked. You could see, what they say, beat them to the white meat. You can see the white meat, okay? I don't know if that makes sense with this, but
no, it does not. No, you ain't getting shit. Because I'm stuck here in Atlanta with this damn rainy ass weather. And it was.
Oh, voting. Yeah, they better vote. They got to 7 o'clock today. That special election.
That's Atlanta.
Yeah, so if you live in Atlanta, special election, John Lewis's seat. That's only for.
That's too much information for them.
Real brief, and then we're going to end on that note. Today.
You should have did your own show.
September 29th. You have till 7 p.m. This is to fill John Lewis's seat until January 3rd. And then,
that's too much.
And then, if there's not 50% of the vote today,
it's not going to be.
Then they have a runoff on December 1st. So that's confusing enough. Just understand. Today, September 29th, the special election, 50% of the vote goes to the candidate. If not, then the top two will go for a runoff on December 1st, and they will have the seat until December 3rd. So please, cause good trouble. Look up those names. Do your research. It is what it is. And then on this Sunday, since you promoted me so nicely, I am going to actually be interviewing one of the candidates that's on the November 3rd ballot that will take over the election. I think something just flew out of my mouth. The November 3rd ballot will take over the seat January 4th for the next 2 years. So that's Nikema Williams versus Angela Stanton King. I will be interviewing Angela Stanton King
today. The show
on
is
on Sunday. So with that being said, check me out. I am Tallboy on Sunday at 8 p.m. Thank you for allowing me to do my promo.
Wrap it up. Damn.
On that note, we about to ride on out.
Bye.
I think it says thanks for watching or something like that on the screen. I think that's what it say. But until then,
God. Bye, y'all. Bye.
Take over. Tallboy Experience.
God damn.
Hit the broadcast button.
Nigga. You just talk for